Black Widow did not need a rework. A lot of people think that Black Widow needed a rework. A lot of people think that Black Widow didn't need a rework. And I personally am on the side of people that think she didn't. Was this character hard to play? Yeah. Did she maybe need a few tweaks to be more viable for casual players? Sure. But turning her into every other hit scan slop DPS was not necessary in my opinion. I have a theory about the gaming community nowadays. Yes, the gaming community, not just the Marvel Rivals community. This theory is that everyone wants to win, but nobody knows how to lose. And this comes in many different forms, whether it's wanting a game to be easy for them or complaining about a skill check in a game being bad. Sound familiar? I mean, even Faceway has made a post about it in a different form. People complaining about people being good at video games instead of just learning from them and getting better themselves. He said, and I quote, "Back then, if someone was better than you, you'd add them, 1v1 them, and try to learn from them. Nowadays, people just complain when someone's better than them and say they're too good instead of trying to improve." It seems like nowadays more and more people just want video games on easy mode. But in the competitive scene, this makes no sense and has led people playing ranked like it's casual play. Like I'm just pulling this topic like out of nowhere. There's proof literally in the pudding in other games as well. Take Fortnite for example. Fortnite, let's specifically say the sniper. This gun was a niche gun that only a certain percentage of players would learn to use because it was a projectile shooting device. If you don't know what that means, think of it like a bow and arrow. Your shot takes a certain amount of time to get somewhere and may also have an arc on it as well. Its sniper had both of those, whereas other weapons, you could just put your crosshair on people and as soon as you click, you instantly hit them. That is hit scan. Now, back on topic. Not many people use this weapon because it has a skill check, but with every skill check, there's a huge reward. The reward for this certain weapon was one-tap headshots.
Stay right there. Thank you.
People started to realize that this skill check was crazy. I mean, like, I can literally learn how to use this weapon. I can headshot someone and they'll instantly die. And when people started getting good at this weapon, people called it broken. And what happens with items and characters that are deemed broken? The devs nerf them. The devs decided to take the weapon out completely in this game for a lot of seasons, and when they did bring it back, they brought back another variation of the sniper where whenever you headshot someone, it only did 150 to the head. So it left whoever you shot one shot, and it still gave enough reward for the person using it to still want to use it. Now let's talk about Reyna. Reyna is a niche character in Valorant who's the prime definition of skill check. She has the worst ultimate ability in the game. She has the worst blind in the game that activates 1.5 seconds after the enemy sees where you threw it. She's a duelist, and to use any of her abilities, you have to get a kill first. And if you want to use those abilities, they are only worth using in certain scenarios. And if you're not fast enough or smart enough to use them in the correct scenarios, you're just a walking 50 pot all game. Did I mention it takes 2 bullets to break her flash, by the way? And she's also claimed by many people to be the most useless agent in the game. As you can see, Reyna screams skill check, and with a big skill check also comes a big reward. Being able to get out of bad situations, being able to heal yourself back to full health. After people with good aim started using this character, people began to call this character broken and unfair. They nerfed how many times she can use her abilities, nerfed her flash ability. Yes, the worst flash in the game got nerfed. Nerfed how much she heals herself, and even nerfed her animation for her abilities and how long they last. A lot of nerfs for the worst character in the game, right? Now on to Marvel Rivals. Widow, a character with a niche playstyle. This character was considered the worst character in the game. So bad that people used her to throw games and brought down the character's win percentage. And if you locked in this character, your team lost all hope of you winning the game. But also a character that people deemed unfair in the right hands because of how much damage she did and how fast she could kill you if you learned to play her correctly. Sound familiar? Led to her getting a rework in the recent season. Is her rework OP? As much as every other hit scan character, yeah. Does she do a lot of damage? As much as every other hit scan character, she does. Is she easy to pick up now? Literally as much as every other hit scan character, yes, she is. But the character we once knew and loved for her unique playstyle has vanished. My point here is, we took a unique character that was just a little bit difficult to play and turned her into every other character in the game with no personality. Some people think she needed a rework. They think she was too hard to pick up, and some even state that even if you played her perfect, you could still fall short. But I'm here to tell you that no one can play perfect. You can't fall short if you did play perfect. And that some things are too hard and take more effort than other things, and that is okay. I personally don't like the rework. I think it takes away the personality of the character and turns her into every other frontline dumping DPS slot. There are about 4 to 5 hit scan characters in the game, and they all play the same. Stand in front of the support, shoot damage into the enemy, use ability if target is low, and big ult equals big reward. Make sure you try to use your ult when the supports don't have their ults to get the most value. Easy to use, easy to understand. Caveman characters. I think games need these characters and should embrace the people who are good at using them. They give people a fun challenge in a video game where you're supposed to be trying to have fun, supposed to be given a challenge. And most importantly, they build brands. People like Dakota's, Fearless, Heode, and even Xlix. The reason I made this video is because I've never been a meta player. I like doing things in games that tell me I am a good player. I never used rocket launchers in Fortnite, and I stopped using snipers because I got too good with them. I only use snipers in Call of Duty when everyone's running around with shotguns and automatic weapons. I am arena main, and yes, I have a big ego because my aim is better than yours through self-torture and work ethic. I play mostly dive heroes and hero shooters because it has the highest risk, but if you're good and you have enough skill, you get a big reward. These characters make video games fun and keep games interesting in a world where everyone wants everything to be easy. Please leave my skill check in the game and stop nerfing them, video game devs. The last thing I want to say is, I used to play football. I was captain of a team that went undefeated in one state. My coach had a famous saying that stuck with me forever and helped me through each season we played. That quote was, "If it were easy, everyone would do it." So the next time you think something is too difficult or you want to give up, just remember, if it were easy, everyone would do it.